Hi, it's Ira here with Kareli, and today we have a pretty fun question for you. Tell me about a time you failed. Okay, so I know, sounds kind of horrible, but actually, these questions around failure, tell me about a time you failed, tell me about a time you made a big mistake, what's your greatest mistake? This bucket of questions actually isn't really about the failure. It isn't about the mistake. It's about your attitude to failure. It's about how you view mistakes in life. There are a number of things to remember with this question. The first is it does invite you to to bring the personal into the response. You don't have to. You can definitely pick a work related example. But if they leave it open ended, tell me about a time you failed, then you can really pick from any area of your life. Now, of course, if they say tell me about a time you failed or tell me about a big mistake you made at work, then you want to stick to a work related example. So, with this question, what you want to do is, obviously set up, again, you can apply the SAR formula, right? Situation, action, result. But it's a little bit different in this case because it's not really a problem solving type of scenario. So you can definitely set up the situation and then be specific about what the actual failure was. Like, why do you see that event as a failure? Because some people may see it as a failure, others may not, and so you need to show them what it is about that situation. What is it that happened that you consider to be a failure? And then the second thing is to wrap it up with some sort of philosophical comment about how you view mistakes and failures, right? So you kind of want to say something along the lines of, looking back now, I learned a lot from this, and really, this is something I have learned over the years that, times when I haven't done well, times when I have so-called failed, actually I end up learning more from those situations and growing more than when things go well, right? So as is a common saying, we learn more from our failures and our mistakes than we do from our successes because those experiences are so rich with learning opportunities. And so you can kind of wrap it up by just something about your attitude and the way you sort of view mistakes and failures, and that kind of ends on a positive note. Okay, so tell me about a time you failed. I know it sounds, when you hear that, it probably will make you startle you a little bit, but try and remember, why are they asking the question? They kind of want to see how you deal with mistakes, how you deal with when things go wrong, when things don't work out. So, in your story, do pick something where, you can clearly point to and say, this was the failure, this was the big mistake, here's why it was a failure in my eyes, and then, however, you went on to recover from that and do better, and you learned some very valuable lessons from that experience. Okay, all right. Hope that was helpful. Check us out on the Kareli YouTube channel for more examples of questions and answers.